What's up, everybody? Welcome to RetroGameCrunch. Welcome to the Weekly Dive, where we're going to dive into one game a week. It's going to be featured from my collection, so it could be one of these games, could be one of those games, could be a game from there, or there. That's right, we're going to dive into some gameplay footage, we're going to go over some facts, some opinions, what my thoughts are of the game, in case you're interested in adding it to your collection. This is just going to be a general overview of each game. So after we talk a little bit about the game, I'm going to come back with my opinions on the game. That way you can get a little bit more information on my thoughts and see if it's something that you want to add to your collection. Today we're diving into a classic third-person shooter that really put the spotlight on cooperative gameplay. It's time to get tactical with Army of Two, the 2008 co-op shooter that blends intense action with strategy, teamwork, and some serious mercenary muscle. Army of Two was developed by EA Montreal and published by Electronic Arts. The game took the world by storm with its innovative co-op mechanics, and you'll quickly see why. Whether you're playing locally with a friend or online with a partner, this game demands teamwork if you want to succeed. The game's unique aggro system lets one player act as the tank, drawing enemy fire, while the other player can take the enemies out from a distance with precision. It's all about coordination. If one player is too aggressive, you'll draw all the attention, leaving their partner to pick off enemies from the shadows. And let's talk customization. Army of Two has one of the most satisfying weapon mod systems of its times. You can slap on scopes, suppressors, ammo types, and more, letting you create the perfect loadout for every mission. Want to go loud and heavy? Or are you more a stealthy sniper type? The choice is yours. Make sure to tweak your loadout before diving into the chaos of battle. But it's not all about the guns and explosions. The story in Army of Two is filled with twists, betrayals, and moral dilemmas. You play as Rios and Salem, two mercenaries who are hired by a shady private military company to tackle high-risk missions. But soon, they realize they're just pawns in a much larger global conspiracy. As the story unfolds, you'll face off against corrupt corporations, terrorists, and even your own employers. Betrayal and moral ambiguity take center stage as Rios and Salem struggle to determine who the real enemies are. The real beauty of Army of Two is in the relationship between the two protagonists. Rios is the no-nonsense tactical thinker, while Salem's a risk-taking wild card. Their contrast personalities make for great moments of banter during the most intense firefights. And let's not forget the fun co-op moments, like giving your partner a high five to restore health. It's these small details that remind you this game is all about teamwork, trust, and having each other's backs. While the campaign is fantastic, Army of Two doesn't stop there. The game also features competitive multiplayer modes where you can go head-to-head with other players. Whether you're going for a classic deathmatch or trying something more strategic, these online battles will put your co-op skills to the test. The action is non-stop and the challenges only get tougher. You'll need to think on your feet, use cover effectively, and, most importantly, work together to stay alive. The intensity of the combat really makes Army of Two stand out. But beyond the action, Army of Two tells a powerful story about corporate greed, the ethics of war, and the true cost of mercenary work. As Rios and Salem uncover the truth behind their employees' shady dealings, the lines between right and wrong blur, making every decision harder to make. The conclusion is both triumphant and bittersweet. Rios and Salem may have stopped the conspiracy, but at what cost? It's a stark reminder that even in a world full of mercenaries, there are no easy answers. So if you're looking for a co-op experience that challenges you to think strategically, customize your weapons, and work together with a partner, Army of Two is a must-play. It's a game that started the trend of co-op shooters and remains a fan favorite to this day. Leave a comment below with your favorite Army of Two moments. Until next time, stay tactical and keep the teamwork strong. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that gameplay footage and the extra commentary that went along with it. Just gives you a little bit more information about the game, the style of the game, and what you could look forward to if you want to pick this game up. couple of things that I found the most interesting was this game is very similar to the Gears of War in the fact that you use blocking and cover to make your way through the level. It's similar in the fact that you go from point A to point B and you're using cover fire along with a friend that you can locally direct, or if you're playing in a co-player mode, you can have a friend help you suppress fire throughout the different levels. It's great to have an additional teammate to help you throughout the way, and they can also help heal you or help you get through the different levels, and oftentimes you're depending on them as much as you're depending on yourself to get through the levels. The graphics for this game are pretty good for the Xbox 360. The cutscenes kept me interested in the fact that they kind of add an additional level to the story. The story is one that is pretty interesting, and I found it very comparable to the Call of Duty or Battlefield games. One of the things that I found most interesting for this game is the fact that you always have to keep moving. As I mentioned earlier, trying to go from point A to point B, and if you stop for some reason, enemies are going to pin you down. So you've got to remember to stay moving. The back-to-back mechanic is a lot of fun, and playing with a local co-player or playing with an AI player adds a little bit more interesting gameplay, and you can use that to your advantage. Oftentimes when you're circling around trying to take out enemies, that extra AI player or co-op player will help you get through that level or that portion of the game. So if you're kind of tired of the Call of Duty games or the Battlefield games, but you like combat style, I would highly recommend you go try Army of Two for the Xbox 360. That franchise seems to be one that's got a lot of similarities to Gears of War, but still brings in some of that Call of Duty combat that everyone's used to playing. If you've enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe. Leave me a comment below about a future game that you'd like me to cover. If I've got it in my collection, I'm more than happy to cover it for you, give you a little gameplay footage, add a little bit of facts and opinion on it, and we'll cover it on the channel. Until next time, happy gaming!